Ah, what did I do? Oh, what did I do? What did I do here? Let me see. Is that right? Uh-huh. No. Okay. I'm telling you. Just wow, wow, wow. It did this. Wow. It just won't let me do it. It's and I gotta undo the whole thing. Wow. Wow. I'm sorry. Something's not working out. Wow. Okay. Okay. Alhamdulillah. How's everybody doing? I got my pharaoh, with that thing, the Ankh of Egypt. Since I'm in spiritual warfare. Now, I use it as a king, but it's the actual Ankh of Egypt with the tassel. I have to go to war. But I'm not going to talk about that. You all know the story. And I'm approaching my second Saturn return. And everything is hitting hard. And Saturn is still in Pisces, retrograde. It'll enter Aries in April. April will be the jump off. There's been cyberbullying and hacking, someone trying to go into my account. So they postpone all services going into my account. That's why the phone did not get paid. The money is there. They just trying to do an investigation. My tech guy, he got me an app. It's a text app where I can text my subscribers and those who pay for readings. I also got a new phone, but I'm using the same old number, right? And I'm yet to assign a new number to the other phone, which will be used exclusively for paying people who do readings and my subscribers. To take care of that situation. That's number one. Number two, I have to take the organization that I was staying with to court because they took all my clothes and they sabotaged my computer. So now I have to go to court and fight for compensatory damages. So I have to get a legal team to do that and put that together. Then I have to go out and buy new clothes, just spending. Not much coming in. So it's been rough. And then on top of that, I've been preparing for the new delivery of content for YouTube and also complete the Saturn series. I'm still not out of the water with the situation with my health, and I'm still being monitored by that. I will be going for the hip replacement surgery pretty soon. And, that's going to take me out for about 6-7 months. But I'll be in a new facility and I'll still be able to do my readings and do my videos. Then I have to go to the dentist and take care of the dental surgery. Remember, I have already paid the $18,000-$19,000. I need another $5,000. That's been put on hold until I recuperate completely. The other situation is that I lost a lot of weight. And they cannot perform oral surgery because I don't have enough fat in my body to sustain the anesthesia. So, it's back to back, right? So but I'm equipped with the fight. I can't go into details about the lawsuit that now I have to launch against the organization. But because, disclosure, I can't talk much about it. But I focused because you see, Saturn deals with focus. Yes, Saturn, if we're talking in principle, is designed wherever he falls in the horoscope to discipline you and yet destroy the old you and bring out the new you for whatever you're going to do the next 29 years. So it's not a bad principle, but the way that he does it is brutal, severe. And you can't bitch. You have to just go through it and always stay spiritually connected. Do your daily prayers. If you can do a bath, do them every day, and know that these next 2.5 years, in which Saturn will be in the sign of where it is in your chart, will be transforming you from within to without. There'll be separations. There'll be so many things going on. And that also includes your health. People cannot email me because of the phone being down. And I cannot email you or call you. That's why I'm getting this new phone on Monday. I have to have it set up by my tech guy. He's really wonderful. He's excellent. And then I'll have a special app just for text so that you guys can reach me if you need to. If you need a reading, you can text me with your number and I will call from the new phone or the old phone, but at least I'll have 2 options. Okay? And then, of course, I have to deal with revamping the company and putting it together, with the stuff that they did, because now the creditors are calling me to pay because of my identity theft when people took out loans and stuff in my name and in the name of the company. All that is coming to the fore all at the same time, So I got to get a legal team for that, So it's it's fierce. It's fierce. But what they say, Saturn also rules karma. So if you've done things the last 29 years of your life that has not been very kosher, Saturn now is going to make you pay for that. Or others will pay for what they've done and put you through if the scales were out of balance. All that happens in the Saturn return cycle. It's not so, see, I'm trying to sugarcoat a little bit on behalf of Saturn, but I can't even do that because the Saturn return can be just as tragic at 29 as it can be at 56. And of course, Saturn, in the end, takes your life. Many people who died at 27, 29, that's not a coincidence, and also 56, 57, they are meant to die at this time because whatever they came here to do is over. Some live to the 3rd Saturn return, which is in the mid-70s, and then the last return is at 84, 90. And we don't know anyone in human history that has moved past the 4th Saturn return. We usually have to prepare to depart around that time. So I'm explaining to you the cycles of Saturn, and it's not a guess, it's a definite. Will it be tragic? Not always. But life-changing? Yes. I'm drinking sodas and eating lots of candy. again, to increase the weight. Because I have no teeth, it's difficult for me to eat healthy foods like meat and poultry, steak, because I have no teeth. And that also leads towards malnutrition. So that's another situation going on. So again, boom, 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 boom. So I had to stay on top of all that. And it kind of took away from my first love, which is doing readings for you guys. But yeah, it's heavy. It's heavy. If I am leaking, it's because of the downloads that I'm getting. I'm getting some fierce downloads, and I've been writing them down. This is my second notebook. My second notebook on downloads. That's frightening stuff that's happening in the universe, and portals opening and all that kind of stuff that helps explain what's going on down here. As above, so below. Okay? So that's really the announcements that I had to give you for now. Now let's I forgot my reading glasses. Give me a second. Okay. Let me see who's here. I moved to a new place, another rental house with some residents there, just four, but they're my age, they're my peers. And yes, I'm paying a little more money here than I was in the other place. But it's nice. I really like it. It's a real nice house, Let's see them say hello, see how many of you are here. And then I'm going to go and discuss Saturn in Gemini. M, good to see you. Veronica Wilson. Ah! Oh, the lungs are still not where it needs to be because of the pneumonia for me to really go, ga, 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 ga. But that's coming. I'm getting better. And doing breathing exercises, taking more rests. Okay, Cassiopeia Wilson, ML, how are you? Manda, how are you? Arturo being reacts. Okay, yes. There are some readings in birth chart that people have, like maybe two people have paid for, and then that's when the phone died and the services was interrupted. I'm doing the videos for those two people, especially my 19, 20-year-old young lady that I've actually decided to actually chart her daily and really nurture her, because I don't do readings for people below 25 birth charts, but she's an exception. So hopefully, she's getting, or she was the last person that I sent videos and stuff before the service was interrupted. But I'm doing it now again. So when I get the app on Monday, the new app, she will have those videos. Miss Dallo, how are you? September 18th. I know she's pissed off at me. I'm a little pissed off with her too, but she's always, the queen, the consumer is always right. So there should be so much going on in your energy. And, I'm going to fully explain what's been going on, because the blockages have been just crazy. Just crazy. Yes, Sophia Turner, it is incomplete, and it will continue to be incomplete until I complete it. Because you have to understand that these things are spiritually based. I can't tell you how many times people have taken birth charts and we're doing good, smooth, and then it stops. And then sometimes the universe does that in order not to have all the information. given to you all at once. Now, I'm the type of person that I like to do everything all at once. Even I have a problem with the universe. Listen, the people are paying, let me do this. I'm the astrologer here, let me do this. But no, this is spiritually based. Spiritually based. And I don't act alone. But Sophia Turner, yes, but I don't. You know me. You're one of my first fans, Sophia. I don't forget you. I don't forget anybody. Anybody. They could go, oh, Carlos, Mr. Brandon, and these are people that I tried years ago. Now, listen, you got to call for our monthly, follow-ups. But I know I've also failed on that as well because of the witchcraft and all the stuff that's been going on. It has made it almost impossible to run the business on schedule. And then, of course, dealing with the identity theft and the liquidation of the company, because of these things happening. And of course, it will be fixed. It will be fixed. I'm innocent. I was a victim of identity theft, but they really did a lot. They really hurt the company and the school pretty badly. And that's going to take time to rebuild and put together. In the meantime, I still have to run the show, And what has helped me a lot has been you. Your understanding, your compassion, your love. I thank you so much. Thank you so much. I love you. Okay. I love candy corn. I love candy corn. And I try to eat it with no teeth. I gotta do something. Mm-hmm. There are 8 principles governing Saturn in Gemini. The principles covering Gemini, it is the number 1, it is the sign of the twins. The twins can come in several factions when you do tarot card reading. But in astrology, it's different. It's very different. In astrology, it's a principle of duality. Duality and polarity. The mythology of Gemini is actually quite simple, but one that can be very sad. The twins were together. And, due to the mythology, which I would want you to read on your own, they're separated. So now, for the eternal cosmos, one partner is looking for the other one. They miss each other. Right? And there is no wholeness or completion with a Gemini person if he does not have, or she, that counterpart with them. That's why it's the sign of the twins. I was born a twin, so I fall on the Gemini. And I have a brother now that I cannot be with because he's trying to kill me, and eventually he'll die and I'll be without a twin. This is one of the tragic stories of Gemini. That's just the sign. The mythology explains that the other half is eternally looking for the other half in order to be whole and complete. Until then, the Gemini person, whether the sun is in Gemini or the ascendant or a conjunct the moon, will always have an internal restlessness that keeps him moving. keeps it moving. Yeah, you need to go to the bathroom?
Yeah, just 1 second.
Okay. You know how to pause this?
Pause it?
Yes, I'm live.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just over on the
Pause
side.
it?
Yeah.
On live, you can't pause. You can only get off of it.
Oh, man, I can't get off of this already. Guys, you know. Yeah, it's cool, guys.
Just give me a second. I just need to, here, can you grab this? I just need to wash my face so I can get this syrup off me.
So this is how to present all of that. That was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
That was amazing to do that.
Yeah, it always does.
Do we have to pay anything?
No.
That's the thing. So I think somebody's cooking.
He always does. He's a nice guy, man.
Huh?
He always does. He's a nice guy.
Yeah, who was he?
That's my dad.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Oh, nice. Well, okay, guys. It will give me time to eat a little candy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The lock don't work well on the door. So while I'm doing this, I have to, with something to hold the door, so you don't hear the noise outside. Oh, look at that. See, Saturn deals with things not functioning well, things not working right. There's always a deficiency somewhere. And it's difficult, almost impossible to ignore it, overlook it. Saturn will put a problem in your face and will demand that you confront it. And if you don't, that's when things can get bad. So this is the principle of Gemini. The other principle is the coming together of union with one partner or another. But like I mentioned, the connection and the union never happens. So many people born with a Gemini with Saturn making hard aspects to it might never find that person in their lifetime. But a lifetime is forever. Because if they won't find that personal, that connection in this life, they'll find it in the next life. The other connection with dealing with Gemini, the sign of the twins, is that it also has a relationship with nature. This is where we get the magician of Gemini, the manipulation of nature through the four elements. So union and wholeness and completeness can be achieved through mental magic. Gemini is an air sign and it's a creator and a co-creator. The thoughts of Gemini are very important. Regardless, whatever thought you have in your mind, sooner or later, it materializes. Oh, the door opened again. I do have a tissue. I do. But I don't want it to be a distraction. That was my glasses case. But there it is. Sometimes I think it's the trickster opens the door and causes these inconveniences. I should have wrote this in a darker pen. There's a longing here. With Gemini, they may not talk about it. They may not express it openly. But Gemini has a deep, deep longing to be understood. It has a deep, deep longing to put the pieces together, to understand the workings of the universe. And that includes their own inner universe. Gemini also rules moving away from the cosmic conception of Gemini to the mundane, as that it deals with family. Your relationship with your family. If you have siblings, not just twins, but siblings, they're going to play major important roles in your life through the exercise of the mind. Either you will be teaching your siblings or they'll be teaching you, or vice versa. There's always seems to be a conflict with Gemini and family. Either the family is traditional and Gemini isn't. If the family is traditional in the sense of religion and ecclesiastical laws, Gemini, the family member in that family, will be the one to oppose it and fight it and challenge it. The Gemini person, both the man and the woman, don't really like to conclude anything. It's left open-ended, which can frustrate anybody. And Gemini does this because they believe that in the end, you don't have the answer. So therefore they refute it unless they find the answer themselves. But that means going within and dealing with feelings and emotions. And that's something that Geminis don't like to deal with at all. They don't want to even know it. They don't even talk to them about it. Don't talk it, don't do it, don't think it. Although they will not express this to you openly, though. Gemini, I love Geminis. It is the cohort to Virgo. Because Virgo and Gemini are ruled by the same sign. Gemini is the mental magician, while Virgo is the earth magician. We manifest the ideas of Gemini. Gemini can think of some fascinating ideas, wonderful ideas, but it is Virgo, its counterpart, through the element of earth that will materialize, make it happen, make it real. What's the time? Oh, 29, damn. 30 minutes, I might have to do a part two. Gemini, and this is something that a lot of people don't know, Gemini rules the principle of jealousy and envy. So if you have a strong Gemini, the moon in Gemini, the sun, the ascendant, or even Mars and Venus in Gemini, you can go through periods where you can experience extreme jealousy, not directed to you, you directing it to others. And God forbid you speak on it. You could be cursing that person because Gemini is the sign of polarity and duality. So it has the good and the bad. But the bad is expressed through the mental thoughts of Gemini, especially if it's projected outwardly. The woman that is attacking me all the time, the Queen of Wands in the reverse, she's the Taurus, but she's got Gemini on the ascendant, with the moon in Scorpio. A very dangerous woman. Black witch. And she, along with other people, the coven, are behind the attacks. For you, it may be a different story, but not too far removed. Yes. And it is insane. It is insane. We're going to end here because we have to do a part 2. Guys, please donate. Please give. The cash app might be down. Might be, I don't know. Try it. But definitely ZELLE. Guys, thank you.